Hey Lou, tell us how you first started in the shooting industry.
My name is Lou Murdica. My family and I own Cal Shooting Supplies. I started shooting when I was a little kid with my dad. I went in the military, came out of the military, started shooting, hunting, varmint shooting. 1980, I started to shoot some group shooting at a range. Then I got into competitive shooting, registered matches in 1982. Traveled all over the United States from then on. Put 200,000 miles on 2 motorhomes, shooting all the different ranges. Went to France, won the World Championships in 1991.
Tell us, how do you test your products, and how has this facility we're in here today helped you improve as a shooter over the years?
Going shooting in the conditions out in the public, when you're shooting in the wind and everything, I decided I needed a test facility to be able to test my products and go to matches with proven products, not go to a match and try and prove the products. So I built a 100-yard facility underground that I was able to shoot and test all the different products, gunpowders, ammo, barrels, you name it. I've tested it all.
Lou, tell us, why do you shoot and practice at 100 yards?
I learned at 100 yards that if it don't shoot at 100 yards, it's not going to shoot any better at all the other distances. There's been more world records that have come out of this tunnel at 600,000 yard, sitting at a bench, laying on the ground, rimfire, everything, simply because it's been tested in the tunnel, proven, and then gone to the match and set the records.
What disciplines and calibers are you competing in right now?
I shoot bench rest 100, 200, 300 yards, and I use a 6 PPC and a 22 PPC. At score shooting, I shoot 100, 200, 300 yards. I shoot usually a 6 PPC or a 30 Stewart, it's called, which is a 30 caliber PPC. In F class, I shoot 284, 300 WSM, a little bit of 7 PRC. At long range bench rest shooting, I would use a 6BR, a dasher, or a 284 or a 300 WSM. At a mile, I shoot a 10 by 100. When I'm shooting rimfire, I'm shooting 100, 250, and 100 yard laying down. I shoot the rimfire, F class it's called. I also shoot ARA 50-yard rimfire from the bench.
All right, Lou, talking about those calibers, what are some of the calibers you've previously tested?
I've tested almost every caliber there is. I shot the Berger manual, every caliber, every bullet, every powder for over 3 years. I got easy 30,000 hours of testing in this facility. The calibers I particularly love: 6 PPC, the 284, the 300 WSM, and the 10 by 100. I developed the 10 by 100 for Blackwater ammunition to use out mile, 2 miles. That was a project I really enjoyed. I still shoot it. If I'm going to shoot anything past 1,000, I shoot the 10 by 100.
What are some of the manufacturers you've helped test for in this facility here?
I've tested for a lot of manufacturers. I tested with Hodgkin, Western Powder, Vitavori Powder, General Dynamics. As far as other products, I've done Berger bullets, Sierra bullets, brass. I've done Peterson brass. I've done Lapula brass. I've done Bartlein barrels, Schillen barrels, Hart barrels. I've tested Kelby actions, Bat machine. I've done March scope and Night Force, which is one of the most important things in shooting, because a scope, you can only shoot as good as you could see.
What are some of your accolades as a result of this testing facility?
Well, to start with, there's probably at least 10 world records, probably more. Numerous 10 national championships at all different ranges and competitions. As far as F class, as far as long range bench rest, varmint for score, 100-yard, 200-yard bench rest. Won a lot of the Sniper King, which was up in Seattle. I did a lot of shooting on military base, shot 29 Palms Marine Base, won there multiple times. In 1991, I went to France, shot on the U.S. World Team, won the World Championships there. I shoot constantly now, at least 3 to 4 days a week at Ben Avery shooting range. Plus I have my tunnel to still work in.
Okay, closing out here, Lou. What are you trying to do with these videos you plan to make in the future?
Trying to make it easier for the new shooters or the old shooters to get into the sport and not have to do so much product testing to see what's going to work for them. That because the sport has become so expensive and there's so many products out there. I want to show them what are really good products, help them out to get going so they don't get disappointed and quit shooting right off the bat, which is a common problem. I'm going to be doing videos on our website, Cal Shooting website, that will show me testing products, how I do certain things, how I reload, mount scopes, all the different items that guys have called me over the years asking questions where they get into the sport and they don't know. And I know from different things I know from the years of being contacted of questions that people have asked me. I think with these video tubes, it will help tremendously for these guys to be able to move on and get into the sport and enjoy it instead of get disappointed. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you follow us on Instagram or Facebook for updates and new drops. Visit calshootingsupplies.com for all your shooting needs.